All right, let's get going for some nomad here. As Atten points out, or real Atten rather, not the bot. There's an amazing potential for fish boom here. If you dock this corner, you're essentially winning the fish jackpot here. So much deep fish here within the range. It's I haven't seen a deep fish spot like this on Nomad for a long time. Is John weak? John's lost little brother. Maybe he is. I'm hating this TC spot for the Persians, by the way. You're really putting yourself in a spot where you have to win water, otherwise your TC is going to be so vulnerable to naval aggression. But let's speed it up here. Venture starting the prediction. Nice. I'm gonna speed it up because this is Nomad and because we have many games to get through today. We could have a chat about the civilizations here while speeding up to the feudal age, which is the more significant in Nomad, where the fighting start. Let's go for. Actually, let's switch some colors here first. Let's get teal for. This will do, I think. 1, 1, 3, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Pick some team colors here. So, for Shikari Lite, we have Vikings, Persians, and Tatars. Alright, so Persians, fantastic Nomad Civ. You can place your dock right away, let's hope. He's done it here. John Wick has indeed, he's not as weak as he's looking. He's dropped a dock, but he's not getting the deep fish. There we go, he's scouting for the deep fish now. But in the meantime, the fishing ships took out all of the shore fish here from this villager. Persians, very nice. Vikings, fantastic eco on any map, and access to longboats in the Castle Age, which will help for taking naval map control for Shikari Lite. And there's the Tatars, okay. A bit of an off pick for Noban maybe, but you have the plus 50 food from any herdables. So that's gonna boost your economy for sure. As for the other team, we have Vikings for wall marks, so they seem to want those longboats out as well. Jupiter with the Byzantines, faster fire galleys, and overall good defensive civ. While Magyars for the orange player here. Yeah, good for the land aggression, I guess. Fully upgraded Cav Archers, fully upgraded Paladins line. I'm going to slow it down now, because we reached the feudal age, and we'll see if there's going to be any naval investment. Galleys for wall marks here, not taking any chances. They want to preserve their fish. And something I'm missing here from the players, as I usually say for the Nomad maps, is that they're not to... Oh, orange docks this fantastic deep fish area here. But if you plan on contesting water, like wall marks is doing here with the... What happened to the galley? Did he unqueue it? What? Anyway, if you plan to contest water, you need to scout, like you do on land. You need to use one of your fishing ships and scout the shoreline. And if your wall marks here, you'll find that John Wick's TC is here. So if wall marks get some galley out here, you can idle so much of John Wick's economy here. Oh, that's probably a wordplay on John Wick, by the way. The action dude. So, Lost Fanbois, they're going for some naval investments here. It's gonna be a long distance to travel for Agony. It's fire galleys here. Almost not suited for work, these icons here, but we'll let them go. And, well, if the scouting is on point, Orange should be able to find the dock up here. Might get a little bit of lucky here, but to find them. But definitely some fish to be taken out here. And I hope they're not overcommitting. That's another thing. If you're not scouting properly the shorelines and the stuff going on here, you will not know how much to invest. And keep taking the shore fish. That's not good. You gotta take the deep fish when you're fishing like this. True AoE nor see the John Weak, John Slow connection before get the John Weak connection. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. My English is also John Weak. Okay, so Green, Satanic Warhamster, fantastic nickname. We casted him yesterday as well. That was also a Nomad game, I think. Unless my drunken brain serves me incorrectly here. Goku is 500 EL for Nomad. Bring on the Shikari trash talk here. Alright. You have Parry layout, might as well use it. Or is he just gonna defend the fissure? Hey, Goku in chat. So that's probably why Eventual Baba is roasting him then. Double ranges for the Vikings and some extremely compact walls here for the blue player. But it's gonna go up against yeah, who is he gonna go up against actually? It's a fantastic positioning here for Goku to get the free boom as the Vikings actually, with Tatars below, flaring some scouts here. IKEA arena at work here for the Vikings, and the somewhat immobile but still strong Vikings archers offensive here. So how's the naval situation? Are we seeing any water fighting here at all? Yeah, Jupiter is doing work here. He's gonna take out and punish Goku's fish investment here. So let's find out Eco KD now. Goku losing 2, Jupiter killing 4. Nice. Still not loving the naval scouting situation, but Agal here is going to find the TL player any moment now. Let's see. In the meantime, Satanic Warhamster is in the cast stage with the Tatars, and I was going to say he's probably going to make the Cavalier Archers, and I was correct. And we seem to be just passing here. You're supposed to be warships, not pacifist ships. Set that building on fire already. Just scouting. You're warriors, not scouts. Come on. See? See? There we go. We are not going to attack until attacked. That's a noble sentiment to have. Is the language French that's coming up? Yes, it is. Walmarks are progressé vers l'âge des châteaux. L'âge des châteaux, Castle Age. And yeah, has reached Castle Age. My French is pleb at best, even though I had 5 years in school. But this I could read even if I didn't know that what it usually means in English as well. Alright, so cavalry archers are out. Cavalry archers for the Satanic Warhamster, at least a couple of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. We're reaching the castle ages here, and these guys are just walling everywhere. Magyar stables, stone walls! Magyar's arena wants to protect this precious big deep fish here, but seriously though, Orange, why are you letting Teal get away with all this fish? You literally just passed. Literally just passed. You need to, alright, take out the docks, sure, take out the Vikings, but you need to take the fish from the Persians as well. And also, the fact that John Wick is getting away with this TC here on the shoreline when the other team is controlling water, that's outrageous. But I'm hoping we'll get to see Walmarks bring out some Vikings longboats here and punish this TC right on the shoreline here. Literally, you could take out this TC with longboats alone. At least even, yeah, could take out that. But there's a big fight in the middle here now. Magyar's scouts mainly here. Some Persian knights wanting to join in here as well, but they're kind of trapped between Walmarks' walls here. So we need to get some water again. It's that kind of day. So what are we looking at? Our world marks 10 eco units lost, but that's mainly... Is that on land? That has to be on land through raids here, because he still has the fish. Finally, Teal's fish is being contested as well. Good work, Agony. Agony. Guess we'll call him that. With the coordinated efforts of Shikari Lite here all together to punish the Vikings here. They don't want those longboats in their face. So, second TC about to go up for the wall marks here, but will it go up though? There's quite a bit of enemy armies here to stop that from happening. I think it's fine, but not without taking losses though. 13 villagers lost, that's huge already. Shikari Lite with a 10 villagers lead here. Army numbers comparable. Some, what is this, Light Cav? I mean, if you have enough leftover scouts, why not? So, to punish the boom of the Vikings here. Goku in the north side here, good positioning for a massive Vikings boom here. And eventually maybe drop a castle on the shoreline and get back on water for some juicy longboat raids. And now we're contesting the shoreline here, but these are fire ships, so we want some galleys here, so some war galleys, some longboats, something to use range from the shoreline here and kill all of these farmers, because, I mean, maybe the fire ships can take out the TC. Though knights are surprisingly good against ships, just look at this. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. It's a Persian TC after all. So John Wick knows what he's doing. He knows that the Persian TC is so durable it can actually stay on the shoreline and not be taken out like this. And somehow Teal's fish has survived here. How come? What's happened on the top side here? They still have the orange galleys idling out here, and they're more interested in taking out green than punishing the strongest nomad civ here, the Persians. Shikari are running a league system these days as well. I think there's still a day or two to sign up. Starting July 1st. So have a look at that. Persian not strongest is Malians. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Big time. Persians have a much better boom than the Malians. And Persians have war elephants. Good luck countering 40 Persian war elephants with Malians that don't have helps. They have party camels, that's something, but it's not enough. We have a Vikings castle going up here on the stone, maybe more castles planning ahead. And also a Tatars castle down here. I mean, the positioning of Lost Fanboys here, I'm not liking this. Just look at the TC placements and everything here. It's they're giving up 60-70% of the map to Shikari Lite here. So I'm not gonna toss any results their way here, but Shikari Lite really should win this one given the map positioning they have. Cavalry archer numbers increasing for Shikari Lite as well, 65 to 52, 22 cav archers for Tatars. We have bloodlines in as well. And I absolutely agree with Bruce Lalo, Persians, the best nomad civ. With Lithuanians, Malians, and maybe even Sicilians as strong contenders. Map control is everything on Nomad. Map positioning, castles, armies, resources. Look at all the gold here that's only accessible to Shikari Lite here. Ooh. Oh. Nasty. Oh, big boom. With the hill. Oh, it's a slaughter. John Wick with the power move here, killing all of the crossbows of wall marks here. So rip Vikings crossbows indeed. And haven't seen anything of the Viking longbows here. Wall marks is just getting the serious beating this game. He's being tripled here, the poor guy. And Byzantine's teammate is booming away and not really making much more than elite skirmishes here. The villagers go there to try to wall, I think, or repair or something, and then they see the Magnals and just turn back. Nope. Not gonna go there. Shikari Lite kind of need Imperial Age here now, though, to start pushing with the castle with trebs and stuff here. Goku is closest by the looks of it, food and gold-wise, selling some resources here to get that up and running. And where's that market stats? There we go. After being 0-3 and 4 on Nomad last season, Shikari Lite has been practicing this map relentlessly. Alright, Magyars, Knights raiding away here, but there are cavalry archers from the Tatars to save the day here. Goku with 32 villagers here, no, crossbows I mean. So significant mass, much more army for Shikari Lite here. This is not pretty for Los Fanboys here. Trying for a defensive castle, that's a good one, but we have 3 mangonels here, so if John Wick repositions those, he could take out both the skirmishers and the castle builders here. Uh-oh. Okay, the castle might actually go up. Oh, 3 mangonels, mind you! No! John Wick and the mangonel micro, guys. The castle will go up, though. There's no stopping that now. So, rip Goku's crossbows, I think. Oh, we're out of here. Not without any cost. Where's the production? We're going in here and we're losing all the crossbows before we get there. Friendly fire even. What are we doing? And Byzantine's trash counters crossbows, but I'm not sure if the pikemen do. So it looks like the raids have come to an end for Orange in the top side. It's going imp here with the Magyars, but right now Shikari Lives are in a great spot. 3 times the armies of Los Fanboys. They have 50 villagers lead as well, and they have most of the map here. Actually, Agony is walled out. From expansion here. Forward castle for Goku, nice. Could get some trebs out here for the Vikings then to start contesting the map and everything. And now Tatars going imp as well. Tatars have the unique technology for the trebs to get +2 range as well. And to unlock flaming camels, which could actually unironically be good against masses of cavalry archers or knights here. Actually heavy cav archer for Agony. That's a good switch. Mobility and range, and a very strong unit with all the upgrades it implies for the Magyars. But then again, they're kind of cramped up in the corner of the map here, and it's only a matter of time until Shikari Lite pushes them up the edge of the map here. More castles. When in doubt, make castles. Yeah, didn't mean to make a wordplay on doubt there, really, but it's gonna be that. Enter the Arbalists of the Vikings. Maybe play some more ranges down here. Yep, gonna make Arbs down here now. 130 military to 55 here. Good army situation overall for Shikari Lite here. There's imp for the Vikings, red Vikings. Well, he has actually pumped up some traps here. I'm never gonna add the doubt mod. I'm opposed to the meme stuff like that. You know that I never say doubt castle. I think it's stupid. I say uncompleted castles or castle foundations and stuff. Never gonna add that. But we have the Treb out here for the Vikings now. Imperial Age for Satanic Warhamster as well. No Treb skewed just yet, but Bracer, important one for the cavalry archers and whatnot. Longboats finally out for wall marks here, so he's idling this TC. Finally! Could have done that 20 minutes ago, maybe. But it's been under heavy pressure, so we'll excuse wall marks for the performance on water with the Vikings here, given the pressure and 3 versus 1 has been on here. Heavy cavalry archers from the Magyars here, but not enough to contest the Vikings' armless numbers. They'll be falling behind there, do they? Yeah, of course they have Bloodlands. Magyars have been playing Knights here. 2 traps out, but 1 trap in range of the castle here. Uh-oh, Goku. Uh-oh. And not heavy cav archer yet for the Tatars. But with Imperial Age you get Parthian tactics instantly, so that's one that Satanic Warhamster doesn't need to worry about. And again, a 3 versus 1 situation here. Good coordinated push, I'll give him that. But maybe, just maybe, if there's an opening here, there's castles everywhere. Otherwise, you could spread out and raid a bit. Yep, Cow Archers over here now. We'll probably close down that trap as well. Vikings are 63 and counting, 10 rages producing for the Vikings now, and we have John Week going to the Imperial Age as well. Yeah, I mean, there's much of the map here not really occupied, so you could still, since Lost Fanbois are controlling water, they could actually transport up to the north side and get the boom going there. Because Shikari Lite aren't really expanding too far out to the left side here, so there's definitely potential for a reboom for the players. Red down to 50 villagers, Guild Nets at minute 48, because why not? And wall marks now going into arms with the Vikings here as well, but they're just too far behind here. 100 more military for Shikari Lite, all of Shikari Lite, everyone in Imp now, and 50 or so more villagers as well, so this game should be in the hands of Shikari Lite for sure. Yeah, transport. Oh, where are you going? Just don't run into the castle here. Alright, saving the last few villagers' lives there. Nice. And heavy cav archer now for Satanic Warhamster. Nice for the Tatar player. Transport villagers to the corner of the map. Yeah, maybe. Look at all these juicy trebs taking care of the castles here. Love to see some Tatars adding trebs here as well, but the light caps are doing work. If you have silk armor in, they'll have... Yeah, they're lacking some upgrades for now, but they're denying this castle, which is important in itself. Vikings more or less obliterated from the game now. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a sneaky reboom if I ever saw one. Behind the lines. But they don't have it scouted. This is brilliant. This is the best sneak reboom ever. Peekaboo. Yeah, that's not gonna last you long once they realize you're there. So I don't think it's gonna matter either, because here's Cavalier in for the Persians. Does 2 defense, about time. And another castle bites the dust to the Vikings Trebs here with Arbalest to accompany them. 68 to 173, 100 Armades for Lost Fanboys here, and also probably 100 villagers down. There really isn't any comeback potential here for Lost Fanboys. Ooh, panic repairs, but it's not gonna help. No cataphracts were made this game. Because the castles died before it could. That's a Byzantine's castle, that's why it's staying up for so long as well. But look at the armies here. 173 to 50 something. We have green Satanic Warhamster pushing on his own on this side. Tatars get Siege Ram as well if you want to get into that. But Capt Ram will do nicely here. There's yeah, heavy cav archers for both here. Actually, let's compare the stats. More attack for Magyars. And more range. So yeah, that's a recurve bow for Magyars then. Putting their range and attack, but it's not going to be enough here. It's almost 4 times the military size for Shikari Lite now, and there are also 100 villagers or so ahead. And what's Tatars missing though? Missing unique tech for the Tatars maybe. Or chemistry, let's see. Yeah, missing chemistry. That explains it. Flaming arrows for the Magyars, but whether I have these numbers doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm missing the Castle Age unique tech as well. Which is kind of weird, because the castle has been staying there like forever. But when you have the mass, it doesn't really matter. Much larger mass. Those fanboys are scrambling out some skirms here, but they're just refusing to acknowledge that this is over. They want to give wall marks a chance to reboom first, I guess, and he still hasn't been... still hasn't been discovered here. Maybe that's why they're holding on. They just want to give wall marks a chance to at least contribute a little bit with some raids from the side here. Oh yeah. Crazy. 190 military to 37 here. Lots of builders idling out. I think the armor tech is in as well. +7. And there's the GG. Shikari Lite takes the Nomad game here. GG, our first loss of the season. Okay, that's an important one to point out, of course. A bit salty, are we, Jupiter? I mean, really, why do you feel the need to point that out? It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Jesus. Okay, if it was their first game, then it would be more appropriate. Well, there's nothing to see here. Let's just speed up until the end. Yeah, how's Red Redding going? Oh, that's why he hasn't GG'd yet. He's gonna get them back into it here. Boom. Where did this come from? Alright, so Jupiter and Wall Marks clearly don't agree that this is GG. What's in the Rams? Pikes. I don't know what they're waiting for though. Maybe want to tear down this castle before ending it. There we go. Shikari Lite is victorious. Satanic Warhammer with 122 heavy cavalry archers created with the Tatars. Nice. So we'll have a look at the stats here. $106. 247 to 108. Nice Tatars playing here from Satanic Warhammer with the awesome nickname. What's the 76 taunt? Casting timing for the Tatars, first of all here. So Lost Fanbois, they took water. They were a bit hesitant to take out the fish. Maybe that gave Persians an edge there, but they're yeah, wasn't enough to take Shikari Lite off their game. $180. Crazy Goku. That Vikings APM. Arbalest micro. Or late crossbow micro. Alright. Let's get the second game. Attack the enemy with angry housewives. Is that it? I don't think that's a taunt. Shikari Lite. I think we're going to Arabia now. Shikari Lite versus Los Fanbois de Magnificos on Arabia. I'm back. Right, we need to set the names here again. Shikari Lite, they did take the first one, so we're going to give them that. Now for Arabia. Looks like we're already fast forwarding. Yeah, we'll fast forward anyway. To speed it up a little bit here. Okay, second game. Arabia, Los Fanbois de Magnificos versus Shikari Lite. Shikari Lite are up 1-0. I'm not sure which map they played first, but doesn't really matter. Let's have a quick look at the civilizations at work here. We're gonna fix the colors here as well, because they're fucking around with them. Gonna give Jupiter green, I think, and then Ravies Ratora the purple. That should work. Odds and evens, okay. So Jupiter with a Hunt's Pocket, providing 20% faster working stables for himself and teammates as the team bonus. Nice pocketive. Fully upgraded paladins, great cavalry archers if need be. Vietnamese to the right hand side here for Agony, nice flank sieve, strong archers, extra hit points on the archers, and cavalry archers, though you never see them from the Vietnamese. Almost never. And Britain's flank for wall marks on the left hand side. So Britons, they produce 20% faster from the ranges. Also affecting all players, even the Huns, if you want to go have cavalry archers from pocket, you have faster working ranges. Barracks going up for wall marks here, and the fuel age is in. Gets delayed a little bit by Satanic Warhammer here, but not significantly enough to make a big difference. So we're going to see a Britain's infantry opening here, or straight archers maybe actually, but it's not really on enough gold yet to justify that. Let's get back to the normal speed and see what Arabia brings here. For Shikari Lite, we have Frank's Pocket, best tip in the game, of course. And Satanic Warhammer with the Ethiopians to the left. Right hand side with Goku for the Koreans flank. So gonna open the archers and then later on could go into war wagons with the Koreans here. Those Agony is on point with the scout here to delay the second range from going up here, so that's some nice annoyance there. The barracks is up for the Vietnamese, but no range yet. No gold investment yet. Not sure what's going on here for Agony. Meanwhile, Satanic Warhamster with the Man-at-Arms opening. Ooh! Almost villager kill there. Good offensive for now. Grey not really moving forward yet, but has the range up. Will probably deal with the Man-at-Arms with the faster producing Britain's archers. No villagers lost just yet. I think Goku did get a villager kill though. That was probably with the starting scout. Classic. Man-at-Arms, you don't even need archers here for the Britons to clean up the Man-at-Arms. TC does the job. I think we have some scouts out here for VS Ratore. Need to run in and be offensive here against the Hunts, not still walled. 3 scouts. Very exposed decor. There is a spearman, but there are some very weak villagers as well. Let's see if Purple recognizes this. Yep, that's at least 1 villager kill. Maybe 2. I think he got 2. Nice. Nice pick off for the Franks there. The Franks scouts have extra hit points as well, being Franks as they are. We see Shikari Lite walling off here in their home bases. Last Man-at-Arms going on. Why fight with builders though? You have a ranged and archers. Yes, that's a decent engagement again. Keeping the Huns busy here. Did we see any scouts from green here? Yeah. Gonna move to try and find some damage potentially here. It's a slight opening in the back here, but that's about it for the Ethiopians. You could still hit VS Ratore in the purple here though. Oh, what's going on here? We have some archers forward from Goku. Goku likes the archers play by the looks of it. Gonna try and break through here. Did a good job on the previous Nobel game, and now applying some pressure on the Vietnamese player here. 1 range for the Vietnamese. No, sorry, 2 ranges for the Vietnamese, going into skirm defense here, as you shouldn't do in team games unless your name is Umut Dennis and is 40 skirms. And yeah, we'll break through here. It's quite close to the TC, so garrison here if you're Agony, and some archers may be lost, but nope. Yeah, spears, not an issue. We're gonna take those right for the gold. Good forward by Goku here. Gonna get some juicy damage in on Agony's side here. Shikari Lite establishing its light builder lead here, and then bigger military lead overall here through their offenses. But we need some pocket help here from VS Ratore's scouts here to deal with the skirmishers defending here. If we had a couple of scouts from the flanks here, this would be so much better fight for Goku. But it's trading the first wave of archers here for a lot of villagers. 5 villagers killed now. Somehow the score is shifting to the favors of Lost Fanboys, but the fact remains that they're falling behind in the numbers. In eco, at least. Good cleanup though. And here comes. You're too late. We needed your help 2 minutes ago. So, Backside here for VS Better not stressing those walls. Needs to cover until the edge of the map, maybe even... Yeah, it's gonna be the backside here. Last scout to be focused on by a villager here as well, and we'll see the Hun's pocket being the first to the cast age here. 2 stables are up, 38 villagers going up, 19.6 on gold. We'll need more on gold, but other than that... Scenes finder. Are we planning to do lunch break, Akkal? I might just not get through all the sets today, but... Let's see for the motivations. I'm gonna quit before Red Bull anyway, because it tends to drop a lot in the viewer numbers when the big tourneys start and finish, and then increase when they finish, so we'll be ending the stream before 2 hours anyway, I think. But I could use some more coffee, so maybe I'll need to take a quick break to brew some more coffee after this match. Britons, Ethiopians on this side, classic flank match-up, but the Britons have slightly more numbers. Castle Age well ahead for Satanic Warhounds to go, so that's a huge power spike already. Goku, ooh, it's dangerous to have the archers out while on the way to the Castle Age like this, but they did some serious damage to Vietnamese here earlier on, so obviously Agony here is behind going up to the next stage. Jupiter found the way into VS Ratora's base here, so that's going to be a bit nasty for the Frank's pocket. On the other hand, we have Castle Age right around the corner here for our purple friend here, so the losses should be at a minimum. Now it's spears to defend us now, but just send the first knight to deal with this. Are they light cav actually? Why light cav? Why even bother for scouts? I mean, it's gonna come in handy later, but it's the equivalent of the upgrade costs almost the same as 1.5, 2 knights, so I'd rather have more knights in the Castle Age than go into light cav for a few numbers like that. Good snipes on farms though. Or villagers. Crossbow is in for Goku here. A forward siege right in the face of Agony as well. So Goku in it to win it here. Wants to end this one right here. In the meantime, the light cav have been cleaned up, but Jupiter still found a way to send in some knights here. Probably run into the back again here. But is going to find himself cleaned up here. +1/+1 for Franks, +2 defense for the Huns. Better upgrades for the Huns Knights. But Frank's about to match the numbers here. Crossbows are in, and the siege workshop is... I don't know what happened, if it got denied or it just decided to build it further back. But now the crossbows are in. Castle Age is in for Agony, so we really need that Mangonel out for Goku here now. Yeah, Village Skirm's not a threat for Castle Age crossbows with Bodkin. Gonna chase the numbers here. Agony pulls them back, of course, pending that crossbow upgrade. But now we have the Siege Workshop here and the Mangonel on the way. Let's see here. The Vietnamese, they have better hit points. They have better numbers as well, I think. No, Goku has the numbers, but here come the Pocket Scouts. Sweden. Yeah, perfect timing for Jupiter here to take out the Koreans' armies here. Good coordinated team engagement here for Lost Fanboys. Military to 60 now, and villager count dead. Even very even game so far. Let's spot the Siege Workshop here as well. I think, no, they actually just missed it. Oh, come on! Okay, I'm gonna see it now, right? Right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't understand the skirmishers. Really don't. Uh-oh. Try to take out the siege workshop with crossbows. That well, there are knights here to snipe the siege. Just be done with it. This is buying Goku time. This is just a diversion from Goku to establish the economy at home. TC now right next to a hill, but on the golds and stones here. We might see war wagons eventually from Goku.exe here. 8 villagers killed, 4 villagers killed, 1 villager killed, and still Lost Fanbois are in the lead here. So they were earlier to the triple TCs for the pocket and just getting the numbers out earlier. Bam! Not even able to kill 2 spears here. Pikemen in for agony. And knights will handle this no problem. Top side here we have a coordinated effort from Satanic Warhamster and the Estratore here. Could be dangerous for the Britons numbers here, even if they have that extra range. Lots of skirmishers as well. What is it with these guys and skirmishers in team games? Good quick houses here. Ooh! Ooh! It's a trap! It's a trap! Oh, imagine having a Mangonel here, that would be so juicy. But it's still a good engagement for the Ethiopians. Pats are firing crossbows here, and the Knights meddling in. Great, great, great fight for Shikari Lite here, however you look at it. They're both going to take losses, but they're just going to clean up everything that the Britons have here. Fantastic fight. Game-changing fight, in fact. It's now 97 to 51 military here. Satanic is Viper's Merc. Yeah. Looked more like a Hera trap to me, but... So, extending the economy for the Ethiopians here as well. Imperial Age all the way for Goku here. So Goku has a decent chunk of crossbows again now. They are not moving out just yet. But Imperial Age is going to kick in. Houses are sorely needed for for Goku as well. That's probably why not more crossbows are popping out. There we go. Got the houses now. Don't move out. Come on. Wait for Imp. You're not under any serious threat right now. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. Not worth it. You won't lose archers to crossbows to Magnum now. Or Scurbs. If Agony sees them, that is. Surprise! Yeah, he pulls away. Nice. Thumbring on the way. And yeah, Imperial is just 1 minute away. Good call of Goku to pull back now. And these Magdalens won't be an issue once Imperial Age and Arms with Bracer is in. Stone walls for the Britons now. Wide open to the side here, by the way. Doesn't have it scouted. Thinks that woodline stretches all the way. So this is just begging to be hit by Viesratore's pocket knights here. But that's not gonna happen because Jupiter is getting some raids in here and forcing Purple to pull back the knights here. Imperial Age is in for the Koreans. Arbalest all the way. Last armor kicking in instantly as well. Bracer, nice. University, ballistics. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, good call of Agony to pull back as well with the mangonels and whatnot here. Because that hill is gonna be lost for sure. Look at these guys doing the walk of shame. No sign of an Imperial Age for the Vietnamese yet, but Lost Fanbois overall eco much better than Shikari. 50, then they're all 50 military behind, so look, it's just so walled, man. Chemistry for Goku as well, scores dead even here. Defensive castle for the Franks, cheaper castles for the Franks, and now see on phone, indicating more castles will be sent. Satanic Warhamster just about to hit Imp now as well. Gonna get these 54 crossbows to become arbalists and beating Britons big time to the Imperial Age here, which is crucial. Britons, they have more range. They have +1 range over the +2 range actually over the side. Oh, he got Yeoman. He got a unique thing in Castage. I'll never see that. Never see crossbows with 5+4 range, but that's nice. So actually, getting Arbalest and Bracer now with Warhamster isn't going to help against Britain's range issue. They will be matching each other. Bracer is in arguably the most important here. Lots of light cab here for the Huns for some reason. Trying to snipe the Mangonels here, but not... Yeah, it's just a big old mess here. Right hand side we have a castle going up for Goku. I think that's probably gonna go up, and is chasing the crossbow numbers with Arbalests here. But nice. Good engagements on both flanks for Shikari Lite here. And really pushing Britons here now as well. Britons stuck in the castle age here. $122 to 75 military here. There's a Mangonel joining in. That could be a good hit in the choke point here, but yeah, that is a good hit. Are they missing armor or something? They don't. No, they're not missing armor. That's just a fantastic hit. But losing some eco now. Precious raids. Shikari Lite are about to match the villager numbers of Lost Fanboys soon here, with the Britons going Imperial Age, but with barely any military to benefit from it. A stray militia just chilling out over here, and the forward castle from Goku is gonna go up on the stone here, unlocking trebuchets and making it easier to break in here and just finish the blue player here. Little barracks going up here also. I'm gonna see Halberdier War Wagon or something. I'd say Trebs first. Conscription first, okay. So the Arbalest push continues here together with the Pocket Knights, but Jupiter now raiding on Satanic Warhamster's side, getting some good raids in here with the light cab. Army numbers matching again. 250 eco numbers matching as well. Still, I think Shikari Lite are doing more damage here. Arbs are in for the Vietnamese as well, and the numbers decent, but not matching the Koreans here. Another Treb is coming out, and it's going to be devastating for Agony's economy here. He is probably screaming in agony just about now. To the forwards here. Pulling away the Arbs, pulling away villagers to try and survive here. But Shikari Lite putting up good pressure here, even with their lacking economies. Oh, Tarkans for Jupiter here. That's a good addition against the ranged approaches of the Britons actually. That's gonna take a while. Good, someone heard the pun. Yeah, this is gonna take you a while. Satanic Warhamster, even with the faster firing rate, Tarkans, they have beastly pierce armor, 4+4, and they're not even elite yet. But could use some Tarkans over at this side as well. Vietnamese fighting with their higher hit points against the Koreans with better armor and more numbers here. So that's it for Agony's armies, I think. I'm gonna lose all of the base here as well. I'm dropping some ranges. Could use Imperial Skirm here maybe, or something. Hussar is in for the Huns as well. Hussar, they're gonna break through and raid the Frank's pocket space. Why break through when it's wide open here though? Yeah, they're just eating palisades. Hussar versus Arbalest under Castle Fire. Not gonna work well for them, but they're gonna focus on this Trebuchet. Delaying the push here of Shikari Lite, and if all Shikari Lite had invested more into economy and kept making villagers, they would be in a great economic spot here now, but neither of them are above 100 villagers here, so that's becoming an issue. No sign of... Yeah, Cavalier right around the corner for the purple knights here. Ethiopians get instant pikemen, so you could mix in some pikemen against the Tarkans. Worst case, I know you also have the Cavalier, of course, of BS Rator, which will do the trick. And now skirmishers at large again here. Now we're finally gonna see it, that's just not gonna work. When the pocket has cavalry on the field, they're gonna be eaten up here by Tarkans and Hussars. But blue is down to 53 villagers and is not contributing any army here. Shikari Light keeping a slight military lead, while blue hopes to reboom here. Quite a few Tarkans might die to the pikemen running around here though. No sign of trade for either of the teams, but I think they may be preparing a trade line here for Shikari Light to see stone walls going up here. And eventually we're going to see some markets in the corners, maybe down here. Tarkan OP, not when halves enter the picture. But Shikari Light losing numbers now. They are actually in the eco lead, so of course have gotten some eco kills here, but it's not over. Those fanboys are holding well. Why play hubs when you can play skirps? Good question. Actually, having Tarkans on the field, that kind of negates the war wagons potential for Goku as well. Some raids here on the pocket from VS Rator that could also shake things up a bit here. No trade, obviously, for as yet. They have the score lead, though. And raids on the other side, they're seeing some trade going here already. But we know that Goku has halberdiers somewhere, so if it's sends some of them to home base, he should clean up these targets, no problem. We have some Frank's Paladins chasing as well, these beefy boys here with... how much HP again? 192. That's no joke. Quick wall! Quick wall! Yeah, the halves are here. It's fine. Jupiter's doing a heck of a job here, being in 3 or 4 places at once, but it might just not be enough with the raids going on at home base here, and yeah, taking some losses here. Good KD, but falling behind in eco now. Those fanboys, they've been idled quite a lot here. Tarkan's going to waste 2 halberdiers here on both sides and 2 paladins to this side. Stonewall's going up. Trade will be extending for Shikari Light in not too long, and then they will have goal access, and Lost Fanboys will not. Jupiter has 2 relics as well that boosts the gold a little bit here, but actually it's floating a lot of gold, it's just not sharing. It's been making so much trash, he made life cav even in the Castle Age. This game was physically painful for Goku. Mangonel defense against Imperial Age units here. Imperial Elite Skirmisher, it looks like an Imperial one, but that's for the Vietnamese. That's probably... is it in? Nah. Slaying blue some gold already, so he can get the Imperial Skirms out, at least. Again, Shouldn't get away with this in the team game. 5 paladins from VS Ratori here, and all of this is dead. I can't believe it's working. And here they come. Thank you, VS Ratori. You're gonna make quick work of all this, aren't you? Or are we gonna see skirmishers kill a Frank's paladin here? That just happened. Tarkans and Hussars, they should all die to the Frank's mighty paladins here. Up, 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 up. Move away, Trebs. Where are the halberdiers when you need them? Okay, they're coming. Nice. Topside, some arbalists fighting over here. Ethiopians back with the numbers here, and big numbers of halberdiers as well. Shikari Lite again in the military lead here. There are 51 Britain's arbalists here as well. They have 5+6 range now, so they are no joke. So, Halbs on Halbs here. Watch out, Frank's Paladins. Good switch by the Huns actually to add some Paladins here in the mix. The VS Ratori is committing, always trading very badly now against the skirmishers here, because that's lots of Paladins going to waste into enemy halberdiers here to try and deal with the skirmishers. It is opening up for Goku to get some damage with the arms here again, but then enter the Tarkans yet again, should be eaten up by the halberdiers here. Somehow these paladins made it for the Franks as well. And not much trade to be spoken of for Shikari Lite just yet. Looks like Jupiter found a way into the Franks base again. It's going to raid like a madman here. They don't have a decent trade route. You have a trade route here. No problem. Some paladins being pulled back because we need to deal with the raids at home. 3 stables at this point producing for the Franks. I hope he has chivalry at least to try and match the Huns. 20% faster working stables. No Huns Paladins on the field at all, though. It's going in Tarkans, elite Tarkans instead, which makes sense against ranged approaches on both sides. What's with the Ethiopians' arms here? They are in defensive mode now. Now Lost Fanboys are fighting back here. Is this going to be one of those 2-hour games? I don't have time for that. Markets going up for Jupiter here. They are secure in the corners now for trade. And Britain's just camping the hill here because they can. Tarkan raids on this side, and Paladins clean up that. While Goku is again trying to push with the Trebs and Arbs here. Long swords, 2-handed swordsmen. Against the Skirms, I guess, and Halbs. But, yeah, how are they doing against Tarkans? Probably doing okay. Elite Tarkans, they are not famous for their... Wait, they have 170 HP. Never mind. They're like a tankier Paladin. Slightly less attack, that's the biggest difference, I guess. More Trebs down the drain for the red layer topside Britons. Making life pretty hard here for Satanic Warhammer, who seems to have the numbers, but Yeah, or maybe they're kind of equal here. More arbs total for the Britons. Some hussars chipping in here shouldn't provide too much in the big picture here. Again, the Briton arbs kind of trapped here, but now the Ethiopians doesn't have enough numbers to contest the mass here, so this is Britain's fight to win easily. That's a good fight for wall marks. Hill or not, Britons have to withdraw here, and the halberdiers in front. Okay, acting as a meat shield, that's good. They're not going to get any kills, but they're going to force Britons to react here. Onagers are needed here. Paladins are needed here. You're just standing about, aren't you? Fortified wall to fortify the trade route. And again, getting trapped here. Satanic Warhamster with the traps, man. He's killing Britain's Arbalest with the halberdiers right now. But here comes Jupiter with hussars from behind. Quite a bit of them, in fact. Struggling for gold for more tokens, maybe. And both teams are getting trade running here. But since Jupiter now is heavily on this side, that allows Goku to push with whatever is out here. And it's a mix of halberdiers and two-handed swordsmen for now. Adding bombard cannons as siege as well. Not much army to be mentioned for Vietnamese here. More presence for Goku. And looks like the hussars clean up the Ethiopians' armies here. No arbalists whatsoever left for the Ethiopians. Quite few for Britons as well, but faster working with archer ranges and 4 ranges producing. We'll replenish that rather quickly, as long as the gold allows. Just 10-11 trade units for both. VS Ratore saw the arbs, maybe? No. Okay, now he's gonna see them. Should definitely engage here. There aren't any houses or anything here. Could diminish the numbers of the Britons here. Hussars and Tarkans trying to break through walls. Tarkans have bonus against buildings, so it might actually work. But now the Paladins are coming over here and put a stopper to that. Oh, come on. Two tiles left, and there's actually a full stone wall to protect a trade investment for Shikari Lite here. 170 to 124 military. I think they need to decide where they want to push now to. I think VS Ratoro should now come back. After having cleaned up the first Britain's volley there, they should coordinate the push on the right-hand side and work together with Goku. Just imagine Tarkan and Arambai combo can be deadly. Yeah, true. You need a lot of castles for both players though, and that's not making it easy for your economy. Yeah, you're giving the arena clowns ideas now with Jababa with the Tarkin and Arambai combo. Actually, I've seen it in an arena game once. I casted an arena 2v2 where they went Hunts and Burmese. And that was before the Arambai nerf, so that was just absolutely ridiculous. There was actually a team with more than 200 lower 1v1 elo average that beat to 1800 1v1 players. Not sure. I think it made it to YouTube. It was from the 2v2 World Cup B League. It was Kong Carbon and Plogen playing for Norway. on Arena against what I think was Italy or something. That was, as far as I recall, was the only game that Italy won in that best of 5. Alright, big fight for the hill here. Full trash madness for Satanic Warhamsters. That's something about the gold situation. Paladins and Champions now pushing into the relocated base of Blue, who somehow has managed to survive here and kind of get back into it. Population above 100 here. Military situation in Shikari's advantage here, but lots of trash for 2 other players. So, just look at the total population of both teams here is very comparable. Army value higher for Shikari Lite, having more numbers. Board cannons now to take out the defensive castles. And I think Goku is pushing better now. The score is looking better for Shikari Lite as well. So Jupiter has found a way through the portal walls here though, and will start raiding the little trade that is running here. Which is going to be an issue for the gold. 4 relics for Jupiter, that certainly helps the gold shortage as well. 23 on gold, that has to be trade cards mostly. 0 on gold for the Vietnamese, and Vietnamese are going to be wiped out from existence here. Gold becoming a big issue for Shikari Lights as well. Especially with the trade routes getting raided here by Jupiters. Tarkans and Helps and Hussars. Goku was crying at this point to gold GG, yeah, not surprised. I hate these long games myself. That's why I prefer one who wants to never get these 2 hour, almost never get these 2 hour games. Unless you're here around NBL and play Arena for 5.5 hours, of course, in a ranked game. Yeah, Paladins need to shy away again now, because they're being chased by Halbs and Tarkans. Trade route being hit here, gold, big issue for Shikari. That should be, yeah, they're basically running out of gold here, so they can't make their gold units. They still have army, but they can't, 0 eco APM actually. They can't really win this game without gold. Chasing the helps there though, so that's gonna help. This board castle actually didn't go up in the end. Now enter some champions to try and deal with this, but funnily enough, the skirms and Hub are in a huge mass here, so they might actually be able to hold this with just the trash here for the Vietnamese. No Imperial skirm yet though. Alright. Lunchtime, eh? Yeah, I'll see how long I'll be on today. That's nice weather outside as well, and as I said, the Red Bull will starts later, and that tends to drop the Euro count significantly, and it doesn't feel right to keep going, but we'll see. We'll get to that Division 2 game at some point as well. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. League of Empires. Important things in life here. But there were some really good Red Bull games yesterday, so I kind of try to... I don't really like Empire Wars that much, but I went for a run and had Red Bull podcast on my ears, kind of. Just not watching the game, just listening to the commentary. I was intense series between Doubt and Nikov. North side, we have some raids again here, Tarkans. Full trash madness from Ethiopians, but do you have the numbers? Shikari Light better at keeping army highs than Lost Fanboys. But Lost Fanboys, better economy here. Their trade is really getting some foothold here as well. And that means that they will have unlimited gold access while the other team is struggling for gold. That seems like the recipe for the winner to any game. Chihuahua. I, for one, I think gold matters here. Look at the eco KD. Look at the raids for Jupiter. 231 eco units killed. That's just ridiculous. Again with and we already know that Goku is tired of trying to push here and being pushed back and pushing forward, being pushed back. Now playing 1 vs 2 again here. No, yeah, a little bit of paladins for VS Rathorer, but yeah, 22 gold, the trade. If they can clean up the trade raids again, they need to fix the walls here. The Tarkans are just breaking in again and again here, and stopping the trade from being efficient. $20, $20, and 13 on gold for Lost Fanboys here. Better pop situation, 525 pop to Shikari's 422 now. They have the army superiority and they most definitely have the eco superiority here. So annoying, man, but the helps will clean up the Tarkans yet again. The problem is that the Tarkans, elite Tarkans, can, if you have the unique tech, which it looks like is the case, yeah, you can create elite Tarkans for stables, and there's no shortage of Hun's stables here. I'm surprised there's not more units popping out overall, and this gap needs to be plugged. Come on. Wall marks on the drop from the barracks forward now to says raid with halberdiers in the trade route here, maybe. This game is really dragging out. Constant raids in the trade line, and gold just never being allowed for Shikari Lite here. They're falling behind in score as well. Jupiter with a big pocket plays here with the highest score and some ridiculous KD stats so far. Eco KD is just off the charts here. Killed almost 250 villagers by now, and Shikari Lite are still going at it, even though they are behind in military and builders at this point. Raids again, Paladins here to help clean up. Now Britons is through with Arbalests and Skirmishers, and heavily pushing the Ethiopians here, doubling up on the Ethiopians here, and only Halbs left now for Satanic Warhammer. That's not going to do much against the Britons' army comp at this point. We have Skirmishers and Arbalests and Drebs and Halberdiers and Rams here. Britons get capped Rams, so you could go into that as well. 2 players pop capped, almost all 3 of them in fact. Very close to full pop cap here, and almost 200 population lead for Lost Fanboys if that happens here. And the Satanic Warhamster will be losing this defensive castle. I think we're nearing the end here, even though Goku is still trying to push down here now with Onagers and Trash here. But trade is the issue here. There's more than 60 trade units now for Lost Fanboys. Market going down as well. There are still markets in the north though, but we could use some helps here maybe to clean up the paladins, but I think Lost Fanboys have this in control now. They're fighting with equal army numbers, but again, that eco situation and adding siege, pushing down buildings, limiting production capabilities, especially for the Ethiopians here now. And Agony, the blue player, just holding still down here, getting some Tarkans assistance here to take out the Onagers, hopefully. big only a shot upon dying there. But now we have bombard cannons for the Vietnamese. Gold back on track for blue as well now, and these armies are so cramped up that you could easily snipe those with your bombards. 1 hour 24 minutes, but now Lost Fanboys are pushing back very back and forth games, these sets. Barkans and Hussars to raid the trade lines again here, and should be able to easily break. This is definitely a weak spot in the trade route. Actually, the markets are here, so never mind. Quite a few halbs here for Satanic Warhamster, so still providing fatigue, but the Britain's army is moving closer as well. We'll need more arbs here now to deal with the halberdiers here, I'd say. It's just full trash for all of Shikari now, and they're currently kind of holding, but they're also not pushing back at all now, so population is an issue, gold income is a much bigger issue. Very little trade for Shikari Lite still, because it's been obstructed constantly here. Satanic Warhamster has been wiped from the starting base here, but is relocating in the north, has more ranges here, gonna make more trash units, I guess, more elite skirmishers. But yeah, gold, big issue. Wood and food for halberdiers, spam also becoming an issue, or skirmishers. Push coming to an end in the south by the looks of it as well. Maybe blue could start pushing back here now with bombard cannons and trash units. There are some rams here, but with bombard cannons out for the Vietnamese, that shouldn't be an issue. Fortified volts going down. Paladins doing their best to hold here. How's it 4 paladins now? That's 8 trade units providing gold. Imperial skirmisher, isn't it? For Britain's. Oh, Britain's Imperial skirmisher. Cool. But boy, this is dragging out. And looking at the populations, Lost Fanboys 100 population ahead. They have overall a better grasp of this game. Worldmark's putting so many resources now, should definitely consider slinging teammates here. Jupiter could sling some gold to Vietnamese. They could sling wood and food if needed for more stuff here. But also the Vietnamese player almost pop capped here, getting siege engineers, getting honor. And 6 bomber cannons now should make quick work of the castle here, I think. So if Goku is screaming GG, he is absolutely correct here in this matchup. I think they're just really falling behind it. Alright, Vegetable, see you around. We'll catch up later. Good to know. Yeah, close to prediction as well. Try to remember it. $206 military to 185. Shikari Lite still providing surprising amounts of military here. They're really doing their best. Now Goku is clearing the south side here. This is over, guys. He has 6 bombard cannons and 4 onlyers with siege engineers and orbs back on track. It's gonna be rough, man. Castle goes down. And Goku's forward presence will be at risk here. So much action. So much trash. A little bit of gold back on track for Shikari Lite here. They're making trebs, they're making a few arbs, they're making stuff. This should shift around quickly. Jupiter again with the raids here with the Tarkans. Going to what's even the Eco KD now? Got 5 relics even, Jupiter. And the Eco KD 315 to 35. It's probably going to eat up this castle with Tarkans as well. And GG is called, at least by Goku. He doesn't want to keep going anymore. Look how quickly that castle melts to the Tarkans as well. It's ridiculous. $534 to 385. This is definitely over for Shikari Lite. So I'm not sure why they were holding on, but the GG was called, so I'll end the prediction as well. This is a big old lag fest to end this. Viral Germs over here, Shikari Lite 96, military would do 199. And there we go, ends at 1 hour 33 minutes and 50 seconds. And surprise, surprise, the most created unit was the trash stuff here. Seeing the separate graphs for the military and ecos here. KD should be absolutely ridiculous for the Huns here. 966 to 880. Goku killing a lot as well. But yeah, buildings raised. Britons, Huns, definitely gaining some terrain there, and their ecos much better as well. They're better at adding builders and all of that. Let's see the APM chart before we end it here. Yeah, topping quite high for Goku again. Yeah, that's high APM by looks of it.